Hey guys, it's Team Heroes 2000 with the very first video ever, right? And so I decided what better way to celebrate it than with a deck profile on, everyone's favorite troll deck, Chainburn. Fireworks, 4th of July. Alright, so let's start off. First off, I run 3 Swift Scarecrows. Basically, you just need this. Brian, shut up.
Ow.
You basically just need this to help stall for turns until you can draw cards that you need. Blah blah blah. Basically, the battle fader that's not so easily negated.
Okay.
All right. Next, double lava golem.
Who doesn't hate
I
this
cannot
card?
tell you how much of an MVP this card is. It pretty much kills every deck as soon as you get it, and as long as you have protection and they can't hurt you. They'll basically take 1,000 damage every single turn, and it's also a great way to remove monsters. Okay, now I run 1 Battle Fader. Basically, he does what Swift Scarecrow does, but he's summoned instead. So, plus the only reason I run 1 of him is because of things like Solemn Warning. Yeah,
He's super rare.
why does it matter? Okay. Next, 1 card, Marshmallow. Marshmallow, he basically helps me stall for as long as he stays on the field, and when he gets attacked and his flip face up, the opponent takes 1,000 damage.
It's a cool card.
Next, Arcana Force Zero the Fool. He pretty much is my extra Marshmallow, just there to be there. Okay, now I have Morphing Jar. I cannot tell you how many times this card has saved my butt. So, especially in this deck, considering that it helps you draw 5 brand new cards. The only deck that would probably plus more from this than you would be, I guess,
Dark Worlds.
Dark Worlds and Empty Jar, but just side them out next game. Okay, and this next card's a little tech of mine, Princess of Sergi. Basically, her effect, when she's face down and gets flipped, your opponent takes 500 damage for every set, or just basically every spell and trap card on your side of the field. So, I don't know. So far, it's been working out pretty well with a max amount of 2,500 damage, and yeah, I'm just basically thinking of ways to bring back old cards. Okay.
Like that.
Okay. Next for the spells, 3 One Day of Pieces. Basically lets you draw a card so you can search out the cards you need faster. Only thing is, whenever you activate this card, usually try not to set any burn cards, because if they activate like Heavy Storm, you won't be able to do any damage, and yeah. So basically only set draw cards when you have this effect lingering. Okay, next, double Chain Strike. What can I say? It's Chainburn for a reason. Okay, now on the 1-ofs, I only run 1 Pot of Duality. It's a consistency factor, but at the same time, I rarely need it because I burn my opponent way before they can. Well, this card usually helps. Way before this card usually helps. Alright. And then just 1 Poison of the Old Man. This would be another duality, but it works just as fine with the extra burn. Okay. Now for the traps. I run 1 Dimension Wall. It's basically Magic Cylinder, but I don't like it as much because against certain matchups like GVs, they still get to tag out, but that's why I only run 1. Next, Ceasefire. It's basically your opponent basically takes 500 for every single effect monster in the field, and it flips all of them also, if I'm not mistaken. So, pretty good card. Threatening Roar, they can't attack that turn. I run double Yatagarasu for the extra draw power. Okay. I run 2 Magic Cylinders. Now, I don't know, I just like this card a lot more because it actually negates the attack instead of letting it go through, and it deals effect damage also instead of battle damage. And then 2 Jar Greeds for, more draw power, along with 2 Ojama Trios. Basically, Ojama Trio just clogs up their field and then helps for the extra burn that you might need later in the match. Okay, now for the 3-ofs, I run 3 Reckless Greeds for basically maximum draw power.
Triple Just Desserts. With Ojama Trio in this card, it's basically like 1500 points minimum every single time you activate it. It's just a really good card. And 3 Secret Barrels, same thing as Just Desserts, except instead of just monsters, you hit spells and traps also. And cards in their hand. So basically, if you stall them enough, and their hands are pretty much clogged,
yeah, it's just disastrous for them.
Yes, it is.
And then finally, 3 Accumulated Fortunes. This might go down to 2 because Accumulated Fortune usually ends up clogging my hand instead of helping it. And basically all it does is let you draw 2 more cards as long as it's Chain Link 4 or higher.
and then for my extra deck, no, I mean side deck, my bad. There isn't really much. I just have double macro in case you ever play Inzectors to stop them from getting pluses, and then triple mystical space tycoons to get rid of those pesky decrees. So yeah guys, that's my chain burn deck profile. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and be sure to check in for more videos. See ya.